Hello. I'm here to pick up the mail for 110. It's a letter.
What's the name on it?
YESHUA Joseph. It should be blue and white. No, it's from USPS.
Did it tell you that it arrived?
Yeah, I have the tracking.
Oh, I think it's...
It said it was delivered at 4:26. And they say Visions Church.
Oh. I think I saw something like that. Oh, is it this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Here you go.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I thought you said Visions Church because I read it and I was like, oh.
Thank you. And sorry about the other day.
Oh, it's okay. No,
is-
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay.
It's my fault.
Is there any more for Visions Church or
Let me see.
for YESHUA Joseph? Or for Room Run 10? Because I was supposed to be here for like another week, but you guys said I couldn't stay.
No, there's just Haitian Lee. There's Andrea, Miranda. Yeah, I don't think so.
There's not a box.
A box? Oh, there's a box. Oh no, that one's for Ken. This been here for a while.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'll check back. Thank you.
Involved in this, and apparently that's what a lot of the Hollywood kids are doing. A lot of them are doing fucking heroin.
Did you see those? You see that black police car when you pulled up? So they're stalking me. Well, they're. I'm investigating a child trafficking ring and drug running ring, and it involves the Colorado police. I've been trying to get in touch with the sheriff because the sheriff is elected. They're not real law officers. They're administrative officers. And these administrative officers are corrupt, and they didn't think that anybody would ever show up and do anything about all the corruption. And so they're tracking me. There was two cars that pulled up when we left, and then it was a black car that was staking out there. And it's going to be the biggest story. It's going to be the biggest news story. It's going to be the biggest story in America, and I promise it is. Because I used to work for the CIA until 2024.
Oh shit.
Yes. So how do I know about the drug trafficking? Because I was a part of it. How do I know about the sex trafficking? Because I was part of it for the government. Only per the government. I never did anything outside of it. I was a hitman for the government. So when people got out of line, when people they thought we're going to snitch, when they had to make examples out of people, they'd call me. They'd call me. And the reason is because of my unique DNA. They call it extraterrestrial DNA, Israelite DNA. So not Israeli, so you got the Israelis. They pretend like they're Jews. They just invented that country back in 1948, 7 or whatever. And but the real Jews, like you and me, those who have melanin, we're real Jews. We're real Israelites. And in my tribe in particular, I'm from the tribe of Joseph. And Joseph is not one of the 12 tribes, but it's the leader, or it's the overseer of the 12 tribes.
Okay.
You heard of like Joseph in the coat of many colors?
I have not.
Yeah, my name is YESHUA Joseph, or YESHUA Joseph. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. Madigan.
Say it again.
Madigan.
Manigan, nice to meet you. See, you're into Joe Rogan. You should check out my X account. When we pull up, you should pull up my X account. Follow me on social media.
For sure.
It's I am the one Titan on X.
I am the one.
Yes, I am the one Titan on X, and then on TikTok, it's I am the only living God.
Okay.
And the reason for those names are, I'm here to awaken the sleeping giants, like you. You don't remember your God. You're supposed to remember your God, so you can go out and beat all these pedophiles, beat all these slave drivers, beat these people who are running these back rooms, running the country, and torturing our people. You know, enslaving our people. They said that like 1,200 people they lost in Alligator Alcatraz or something like that recently. They're trafficking the people. They're killing the people. They're eating the people. And how do I know? Because I did the same thing. If they really wanted to punish somebody, for example, like that was got out of line. Somebody without status, without legal status, and say they were trafficking, and they say they got a conscience or something like that, and they start feeling bad about what they're doing, but they got a family. They would send me in, say they got a baby, have me eat the baby in front of them, and then put them back to work. Have them eat the baby, sodomize them, and then put them back to work, and then send the video out to the other associates, so they know what happens if they slip up like them, if they start getting wise like them. They tried to recruit me to kill Fannie Willis in Atlanta. You know, Fannie Willis is the one that prosecuted Trump.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was brave. She was brave, and she's got some powerful people behind her. And it was around that time that, you know, things had started clicking for me, where I was like, I'm on the wrong side. And but the country, the hate of the country, was pushing everybody, the consciousness behind Trump. And I'm like, Trump is not a good guy. He's a pedo. He's a child molester. He hangs around with all these pedos and child molesters and these murderers and these sex traffickers, drug traffickers, like Marco Rubio. You know, his brother, and from Florida, huge drug dealer. And he used to be a drug dealer with them. But his brother went to jail. I don't know, what, he got 30 years or something like that. And then after Marco Rubio got in office, then his brother got out. And then his brother got pardoned. You know, so these guys are all corrupt. And I'm one of the guys that's going to expose it. They're using different hotels. Like O'Connell Lodge, the low price ones, near daycares and stuff like that. They're what's the name of the one hotel? Motel 6.
Yeah.
So they're trafficking kids through Motel 6. Yeah. And they hide cameras in the cell phone. They hide cameras in the rooms. And yeah, but there's the good guys have already won. We've already won. There's so many of us positioned strategically to take these guys out. What I mean by take them out, I mean by to deliver them to you, the public, so that the public can decide what happens. Donald Trump signed an executive order saying that anyone that committed treason is subject to execution. So he committed treason. Pam Bondi committed treason. Kash Patel committed treason. Everybody who's taken orders from Israel, like I used to do, Netanyahu, was taking orders from Netanyahu. Everybody, all those people I just mentioned, take orders from Netanyahu. They committed treason. And that's why they're fighting so hard. That's why they're doing all this hoopla with ICE. They are fighting for their survival. But the people are rising up. The people won't be shot in the streets like they did that lady, shot down like dogs, had their heads blown off, and then nobody got arrested. And then you still have the public officials in Minnesota, the weakest state ever, to pretend like they're on their side. With the local police, why didn't you arrest them? You could have. You let them leave the scene. You could have. Where did the guy go? Is he still in the state? Who knows? But they, just like they stalked me, they could be stalking them. They could be stalking people who actually killed people and know they're doing the wrong thing. I thought I was serving my country.
Okay.
I thought I was serving my country. They had me join in 2014. The CIA had me to join the military so that my cover, so I could go deeper undercover. And when I was in my training, there was a ritual that I knew I was going to have to participate in. I didn't know exactly what it was. I just knew it was a humiliation ritual. But I got raped by generals from the U.S. military. And then in my official reports, they said it was battle buddies. When none of those people could fuck with me. They couldn't touch me. They couldn't lay a hand on me. Just like recently. So and part of the reason for the gang stalking is they're trying to get rid of me before the world knows my story. So when you follow me, share it. Even if you don't believe it, even if it sounds crazy, share it. Because they sent, I had a $3.5 million property that I was working on, 18 acres, so that I could help police, help law enforcement, help soldiers that had to kill people in the line of duty. We give them and we introduce them to the Holy Sacraments. And the Holy Sacraments are ayahuasca, they are peyote, they are San Pedro, they are mushrooms, they are bufo, which is from the frog, the toad venom. It is also different versions of acacia from the mimosa, from the acacia. And so these things allow you to heal your consciousness. They allow you to remember that you're God. They give you your memory back. They show you when you shot somebody, you shot your brother. So you need to repent and you need to make amends. You need to live your life serving that family or those families. And if you killed so many people like me, you need to serve the world. And that's what I'm doing. I'm serving the world. I'm sacrificing the rest of my life, which is not even the proper way to say what I just said, because I don't die. I can't die. And that's what's the scariest thing about being me is they can try to disappear me and torture me, but I can't die. I go live and I show you how I can hold my breath until I pass out. I could hold my breath until I was technically dead, but I'm not going anywhere because my consciousness knows that death is just an illusion and we're existing inside of a quantum computer. And so I call myself a warlock, a quantum hacker, God, because God is one. There's only one God. Doesn't mean I'm the only one God, but yes, I am the only one God along with you, along with everybody else who's here, along with every other animal, every other being, every other living creature. I am God too. We are God together. And the parts that refuse to be God, the parts that refuse to love each other are going to be removed from this realm. And I'm the messenger, a messenger that's here to share the light so that, hey, wake up. Go sit with the peyote, go sit with ayahuasca, go do bufo, go do mushrooms, and remember, this is why this is the most powerful state. Colorado is. And California's second most powerful. You got to sit with it. And it's not even California, the state as a whole. It's certain cities. that allow the holy sacraments, because the sacraments are part of the tree of life. They're part of the tree of life. And the trees of life are in the Garden of Eden, and it's all allegory for us coming down to this lower frequency existence. Where before we didn't age, we didn't die, and then people started getting their lives cut off at 700 years, 900 years, and then it got even shorter, 300 years, and now we're down to 120 years. But that's only here in this, in this area outside of the cold regions, where there's other civilization past those cold regions, there's other portals and other bridges to other parts of civilization that this is a prison. It's been cut off from everywhere else, and so you can't get out. And Joe Rogan talks about this stuff, but you can't get out without remembering and becoming the same frequency as love, because that's all that exists is love and light. And so everyone here has to remember that to be able to get out of hell. This is purgatory. And there's some Christian scriptures. They say, unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no parts of me. And what he means by eat his flesh, eating his flesh is those, again, the whole sacraments that I mentioned, the things that you can eat. And then the blood are the things that you can drink. Drink my blood. It's like the ayahuasca. That's any form that's liquid, or you make it liquid. But it's all allegory. But these are the DMT, psilocybin, mescaline, these natural things that don't need to be mixed, don't need to be in a lab. You don't need to, like pharmaceutical companies practice pharmakia, which is sorcery. They're sorcerers. Just like me, but they hate you. They don't love you. They want you to buy their medicine so you stay sick. They want to treat your symptoms so that you can give them money and make them rich. That's what the shots were for. That's what all shots are for. Vaccines don't work. They poison you. For example, like a TB test. It's not a vaccine, but a tuberculosis test. They inject you with tuberculosis, and for a test. Why? They introduce these pathogens to your body to infect you. But if you didn't have it, if you weren't introduced, your body would naturally be introduced to it by all the other people who had been sick, who had been injected, and you build a natural immunity. And so we're at a dispensation of grace, so to speak, where all the knowledge is being poured out, and people like me are being protected. And I had to give up everything that I had. I had to give up the millions that they paid me. They burned down my house, and then there was $60 million that was buried in my house. Before the insurance company and the police and everybody could do an investigation, they bulldozed all the shit. They bulldozed it, and then they still got a mortgage, and I was having to pay a mortgage, and now I don't have any money. Well, I had money in different forms. For example, like crypto, and then they hacked my accounts, and took over 250,000 cash and turned it into crypto, and just put it out there in the ether. Couldn't do anything about it. Well, Fargo wouldn't give me my money back. I tried to sue T-Mobile, and it got resolved. And it could have been resolved better, but there's other companies involved, like Microsoft and Samsung. They allow people to remote control my computer, remote control my phone, and be able to log in and get into my bank account, and so they can steal my stuff. But all that is being exposed. There's a really good attorney who I added to this signal group I have, so he can just see, so he can just observe. He doesn't need to participate. His name is Tor Eklund, and he's in this space with cyber defense, cyber crime, technology, and stuff like that. CIA. He's familiar with it, and there's no one like me. I'm a quantum physicist. I'm a quantum coder, quantum computer coder. I do it all with my mind, and I do it with the Holy Sacraments, because you are a quantum computer too. Your brain is a quantum computer. The Holy Sacraments will allow you to be able to use the rest of your brain. So that's the reason you gotta pursue those things, but it's scary to do by yourself. You want to have a community around you, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and I did it by myself. And I've got some really strong people that are pushing through, that are afraid, like my wife, but she's stronger than anybody I know. She's stronger than me. But there's different, like the Matrix. Have you seen the Matrix? They can like log into you, and they like log into her and they make her turn against me, make different people, friends and family turn against me, and I just gotta love them through it, and just gotta see it through. And but now it's I know it's a lot of information. I'm talking your ear off.
It's all good. I appreciate that.
But I heard you listening to Joe Rogan, so I'm like, let me go ahead and give you a podcast. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll send you this. I'm always live streaming to protect myself. Because again, I can't be killed, but I can be hurt. It'll hurt if I get shot. Like I got shot in the woods by these homeless people they sent to kill me. It hurt. It hurt. It hit my wrist. Just you can pull up to the door. But
You just pull up your phone real quick, just continue to drop off, because it makes me drop you off at
okay. But they had a drug dog next to me. And then the girl that was in there, I just recorded her. I apologized to her because I was like, you lied, but I knew she was lying from the beginning because this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? There was a drug dog in the next door. And because they want to try to set me up, I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke weed.
Okay.
But the drug dog was to see if I had drugs, so they can try to get me on some drug charges or something. But I was like, is there a dog next door? And she swore there wasn't a dog. But then another employee came in later on, and he's like, yeah, there's a dog there. And so when they told me I had to leave, they were like, we can't have a long-term stay. And I was like, okay, I'll leave. And they said that they had some complaints. I don't know what the complaints are. They didn't say. But I could hear the dog at the door sniffing. They're like, come to the door. We're gonna wait here. And I'm like, I'm naked. I'm putting on my clothes. And I'm like, they just want to bust in the room. But they need my consent to do it because I haven't done anything wrong. They don't have probable cause or anything. And also, a lot of these hotels have cameras in them.
They do.
And I built one of the models that was at this, what's it called, Limelight Hotel. And I've got 4 police officers that have their cards that are all involved in sex trafficking and drug trafficking, and have all stayed at the hotel, and all have been recorded having sex with kids. So I think they'd want me pretty bad. I'm pulling up the app and